Well, we thought it was a great piece of work, but we certainly weren't expecting the Grand Prix, so we were absolutely thrilled, absolutely thrilled. I've been in China for 13 years, and I've been working with this, well, I'm now the North Asia guy, but our North Asia management team, Mayan, who you haven't met, right? Mayan, but who's been my creative partner for 13 years. The planner has been, with us for 13 years, and then even the finance guy. So we've been this one team that has had a very a mission, a vision for China, what we want to do with China, and so our mission has unified us, and so this is just sort of something that is a little mark in history, but sort of reflects everything that we want to be and want to be for our people. So we're very, very happy. I think it's wonderful, right? And that, of course, is a cliche. But what I think is the reason why these awards have been more broadly spread earlier than anybody predicted, right? I think is that emerging markets in general have a different relationship with brands, right, than Western markets. Relatively speaking, there's very little cynicism about brands. Brands are such an important part of identity and self-expression, So it's not a cynical undertaking. So when people work on a creative project, all right, no matter what it is, all right, no matter how small the placeholder is or the magazine ad, they put their heart and their soul, and I think that's the reason why a lot more awards are coming quickly, is because it means so much to people in terms of who they are, and that's not to say that the clients are very conservative. They are, all right. So there's this constant tension between risk-averse clients needing to have something that is empirically provable, and yet on the other hand, there is this dragon in the heart in the role that brands play, and releasing that dragon is very big. So you reach an inflection point in terms of creative output, but still, right, it's a big challenging road, and I don't think that any of us should say, okay, because we're getting awards now, it's easy over there. It's not. I would hate for the world to think that China's the next brand capital, because it's not. There's a lot of barriers,
What is your relationship with effectiveness
and depending on your market, right, the need to establish empirically and demonstrate and articulate the linkage between price equity ratios and creativity, right? Active affinity, emotional affinity with the brand, and how that can align with the functional proposition, and what that means for ultimate pricing strategy, premium pricing, profit margins, long-term shareholder gains. I mean, these things need to be made very explicit, all right? And that's probably our biggest job, is not to preach about creativity in this abstract sense, but to take it and apply it to return on investment, And this isn't just a question of the performance of any particular campaign in digital, with quick response, with measurement, with testing. It's also a question of the role of the brand in preference. So it exists at both levels, but we need to very much be reinforcing this, teaching our clients this without patronizing. So it's a big deal. And all of the emerging markets, have this ambition, but also this pragmatic need to justify, something that's out of the box. Or I didn't even say out of the box. It's something that's a little bit more bold in terms of their message. That's our biggest challenge as a manager.
Can we see about the next category?
I don't know. I think that we've got some good things. I've got an amazing piece of work from South Africa that I understand. I still think that we should be able to do I have no idea. You never know. I mean, some of the things that we entered, we entered a lot of stuff, you know. Some of the stuff that I thought would surely get, awarded wasn't even on the short list, so you never know. You never know. The network in the next month, what do you mean? Well, I think that, let's put it this way, all right? I think that JWT is one of the only agencies in the world that truly appreciates internationalism in different cultures. And I think that what we're trying to do right now as an agency is two things. One, put that internationalista spirit in a bottle and make it part of our product and part of our global brand. And I think that we're now starting to realize the asset that we have in, because although I'm American, our China management is China management. It's Chinese, right? Brazil, take a look at Brazil. It's an amazing agency, and it's Brazilian of the soul. Indian of the soul. Japanese of the soul. We are the ultimate anti-colonial agency. I've never felt like an outsider, because I'm American in China and sort of like off to the hinterland. So I think that what we're going to be doing in the next two things is clarifying two things. One is, how powerful that internationalism is in this new world, right? And that we are uniquely equipped to do it. And then we'll be, having a lot of global initiatives and our global brands, right? So that we can have one brand idea. And then we picked out our priorities in terms of where we really want to do that with aggression. And then also digital, I think, is important. But not just digital, the fact that we all feel like we have to have brand ideas and turn them into things that people